Qatar is lighting up, literally and metaphorically, for the FIFA World Cup 2022. It is the 22nd edition of the World Cup that will be held here in Qatar. I'm coming to you from the Souk Waqif, one of the oldest markets here in Qatar and one of the markets that have still preserved the Arab culture in its architecture, as you can see. The Qatar government is trying to promote the Qatar tourism through the World Cup. They say if you're a football fan, it will be a dream come true to attend the FIFA World Cup here in Qatar. But if you're not, you could use it as an excuse to see Qatar in all its glory, including its night markets, including the sunsets, the waterfronts, the spice markets. This market particularly is very popular for the spices, very popular for the perfumes, for the fabric, for the carpets, and what you would connect with a desert country, the Falcons. All of these things are being promoted by the Qatar government through the World Cup. But the World Cup is special for many reasons, and the people here are excited. It is a World Cup of many firsts. It's the first time that a World Cup is being held in a Middle Eastern country. It's the first time that the Qatar national team will participate in the FIFA World Cup. It is also the first time that it is going to be a winter FIFA World Cup. In the other editions, they've all been summer World Cups. But the temperature here in Qatar is really high. It goes up as high as 40 degrees. And that is why it's harder to keep the World Cup in these months, in the summer months. That is why the World Cup is going to be held from November 20th to December 18th in the winter months, where the temperature is pleasant, around 18 degrees to 20 degrees. So that's why it is a special World Cup, one with many firsts. Another point that makes it special, and that might be of interest to many of you, is that alcohol will be served at the World Cup before and after the match. There will be fan areas outside the stadium where fans can get alcohol before and after the match. That is something that's been allowed by the Supreme Committee of the Organizing Committee of the Qatar World Cup 2022. And that is special because otherwise having alcohol in public is prohibited here in Qatar. So a football World Cup of many firsts, a special one for Qatar as they try to promote the tourism through this. Another important aspect is the economy. The Qatar government is estimated to have spent close to 200 billion US dollars on the infrastructure that's built around the World Cup, on the 8 stadiums that have been built for the World Cup, and the transit, the metro connectivity, the apartments, and everything that has gone on to build the ecosystem for the World Cup. All of that combined is estimated to have costed the government around 200 billion US dollars. But the officials say that this is nothing extravagant. In fact, it is in line with the cost of the previous World Cups. They say this is common, this is normal, and it's not an extravagant expense. They also say that already the positive economic impact of this expenditure has been to the tune of 17 billion US dollars, and they say this has been the benefit of the expenditure on the FIFA World Cup. They say this is increasing employment by generating employment in construction of the stadiums, generating employment in the hospitality industry, in hotels, in restaurants and markets, and also generating employment in many other sectors of tourism in the country. So the Qatar government tries to pitch itself as a tourism spot on the global stage through the World Cup, and they aim that this first World Cup in the Middle Eastern country will put Qatar or will highlight Qatar even more on the global stage. It's going to be held from November 20th to December 18th. 32 teams will be playing at the World Cup, and the final will be held at the Lusail Stadium here in Qatar, and there are 7 other stadiums that have been built. All of these stadiums are huge, and the Qatar government also plans to dismantle some of them, donate some of their equipment, and recreate some of them as community centers or hospitals, community centers, restaurants, and other community building projects after the World Cup is over. So it's the biggest event of Qatar this year. It is the world's most watched sport that is going to be held in Qatar this year. in Qatar. This is Priyanshi Sharma for NDTV.